Hello, petite man. How are you? Remind me, you're from UK, you're 17 years old, or are you from, is it UK or is it Pakistan? I'm not sure. Which one is it? Remind me. Can you hear me okay? Aha, there we go. Yeah, I do. I do remember the ones who don't show up. You know, that's the way it goes in a classroom, isn't it? The ones who duck classes are the ones who are remembered by the teacher. So you're in deep trouble, aren't you? Hope all is well. It's a bit. What are you doing up so early? 11, 9 hours. What is it? 7 o'clock in the morning there. I know, it's all right. I'm just kidding with you. So what are you doing up so early? We wake up 5:30. Why? What do you have to do every day? It's pretty good. Do you get up for praying, or is that part of your ritual, or you go exercise, or what do you do? Study. Holy macaroni, good for you. Are you in grade 11 or are you in last year of high school? Hello, Tiash. Remember the protocol, guys. Gender, age, where are you tuning in from? Aha, you finished high school, so you're in first year university, are you? Or how does it go? A level and things like that? Oh, okay. You're doing A level. That means you got to do that for what? 1 year or 2 years? Then you're in university, or is it? I'm not so familiar with their system there. Tiash, yes, Bangladesh. And don't forget your gender and your age. Ah, 2 years and then university. Then how many years is the usual university? Like, is it a 4 year college, 4 year university? What is it? And it looks to me it's the same thing. Like you finish high school age 16 or 17, then you go 2 years A level, which I think they would mean preparation for university, like a 2 year college. Then another 2 years maybe in university, or another 4 years, then it's the regular university time. So Petiman says 2 years and then university. Okay, depends on the course you choose. Yes, of course, the major you choose. The way it was for me, I went to university in Portland, and so you go 4 years. Like you finish high school. I didn't finish high school there, but whoever finishes high school in Portland then enters university, or they can go to a 2 year college and then transfer the transcripts to the 4 year college and get some credits, if not all the 2 years credit, and then add another 2 years in the 4 year university and get their degree. Or they go straight from high school if they're accepted to a 4 year university and then start there and finish. So I think your 2 year A level is pretty much like a junior college. You get prepared for university atmosphere and the way of studying and system, and then you go for full 4 years of university, and of course, depending on the major you choose, could be longer. But that's all because you didn't finish the college, high school, as we did here, which is full 12 grades, like 6 years secondary school, 6 years elementary school, 12 years. But I guess you guys do 4 years of secondary school, like to grade 10 or 11, and then 2 years A level, which is pretty much like finishing high school. I'm just thinking that's probably what it's, amounts to. So are you facing exams that you're getting up 5:30 in the morning on a Saturday morning? What's the urgency? Ah, on weekdays you wake up 5:30, but this is Saturday. It's not weekdays, is it? So, yes, it's a habit, correct. I had a bunch of professional courses that I had to take for a different business that I've been doing for a long time. And I had to get up early morning. And now that the courses are finished, I'm still getting up early mornings. Yeah, it is. Yeah, sure it is. Because in the morning, your mind is very calm and fresh and not bombarded with all kinds of, you know, extra distractions or processes. So it's pretty good. Do you want to see something cool? I'm going to show you something cool. Can you guys see this? And how about this? And the last one I want to show you guys, or not the last one, but just and perhaps this one would also be a good share. And when she's resting, and last but not least, I guess, is this one. Okay, there you go. That was my. Yeah, she's very cute. But handful, bloody handful. My son just got a new puppy. Um, she's 11 weeks old now. She joined us just about 2 weeks ago. Her name is Rain. Rain. So Rain and I went out for a walk in the rain last night. Looks like it's only you and I tonight, and you, me, and Tiash. Nobody's awake too early in Europe, but I was focusing on Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Philippines, and Singapore, and so on. It looks like they're all busy or sleepy. And yeah, it's a cute name. So I hadn't done a live talk since this morning for a good while. I think it was at least a week. And the last week I only had maybe one day, not usual 3 times. So I thought I maybe see if I can spend some time with you all tonight before I call it a night. Looks like there are no takers, so so we'll just make it short. And if nobody shows up, I mean nobody that had some questions shows up in the next 5-10 minutes, I'll just probably make another tea and watch a movie, and then I'll sleep because I bet you I'll wake up early again. Yes, petite man, go for it. Oh, are you kidding? Of course. This is what we are built for, to fall in love. Can you fall in love more than once? Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? If you don't fall in love more than once, there's something wrong. You can't help it even if you wanted to. You can't stop it even if you wanted to not fall in love. You will fall in love. Why? Because this is how it works. You love women, and there are all kinds of beautiful women, beautiful flowers with all different kinds of emotions and affects on us. And we heterosexual male love women, and we do whatever we can to attract them and be good to them. So you will be feeling that all throughout your life. Don't worry. If one thing doesn't work, one relationship doesn't work, especially at this age that we talked about it with you before elaborately, you have nothing to worry about. And truth be told, nobody really gets anywhere with their first love, and that's really called puppy love. And first love is not just the first love, like age, the first time you fall in love. It's the love that you will have till your early 20s, like, 20, 21, 22, 23 is still not real love, because you hardly know who you are, and therefore you hardly know what you really want, but you're having that emotion from very early on age. So you will feel it, and then you get into a relationship possibly when you're older, like maybe you did somewhat, and then you fall out of the relationship, either you or her or both of you. Um, and that's how it works. Very normal, very normal. No worries. Petit Man says 3 years ago I fell in love with someone. Well, look, 3 years ago, I remember I was in love since God knows when. Probably I was in, I don't know, maybe I was 5 year old. I remember we were with my mom and dad. We were in Germany, and I remember it was a cafe, that outside cafe. It's a restaurant in an open space, like a garden, and there were tables and so on. And I was very young. I don't know how old I was, 5, 6. I don't know. Apparently, I got up, and I remember it. I got up, went to the other table, which was a mom and dad and their daughter. And daughter was just my age. So I went there very politely, and I just invited her to another table. The two of us sat there. So I don't know. Of course, that wasn't love or anything, but it was the whole interest was there. So, and then you can fall in love age, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that can start at any time. 9, 10. So but then you may actually turn it into a relationship when you're older. But even that is just a warm up, just understanding, just learning. Age 17, 16, 15, 14, these are all times to fall in love and be amazed at the whole feelings you get when you see a girl that you like, and you have all these romantic feelings about your life with them eventually when you grow up, just to be near them, just to talk with them. These are all normal, natural feelings, and that's wonderful. A good experience at the same time. And these are very nice, and and that age, nobody expects anything. It's all pure emotions and nothing really devious about it. No intentions of any kind. It's just pure emotion. That's wonderful. But don't expect it to be something more than that. And usually you grow out of it because that is your way of learning your emotions. And that's perfectly normal to grow out of it. You shouldn't even expect it to get anywhere. It's just you're learning, you're experiencing how you're put together. And then your age, 17, 18, then you kind of become a little bit more of a person who knows what that emotion is all about and the relationship that you expect because of it. Then that doesn't work out either after a while. I mean, it's not supposed to work out, but it's nice while it lasts, and you learn more things. And then age 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, then by 23 and 24, you kind of begin, depending again your way of thinking and how you raise, what you expect, where the character is, you become more and more serious. And then you begin to know a little bit more about yourself. And as you accomplish yourself in the school and everything, you gain a different character, you have a different image and expectation of yourself, and develop certain expectations that you will have from the girl that you want to be in a relationship with. And by the age 27, 28, 29, you begin to know what you're all about, what you're doing, what your career would be like, how you set your life, how you're going to provide for yourself and for your family, and then you also will know pretty much what exact kind of girl that you're looking for. And then you can expect something real serious. So chill out. It's all good. Right now, focus on your studies and get yourself accomplished, and you will fall in love all the time. I think I was in love every day. And that's wonderful. Enjoy it. Don't shy away from it that, will I ever? Yeah, of course you will. That's the way it is. And we have Samaresh. Says, hi, Mehran. Hello, Samaresh. Guys, don't forget the protocol. Gender, age, and where you're tuning in from. I need to know these little things because I don't remember always. And Danielle Rizvan says, how are you, Mehran? Thank you very much, dear. Appreciate it. Don't forget the protocol, guys. Gender, age, and where you're tuning in from. Remind me, everyone, just three little information. Male, female, or however your gender is recognized or identified or signified. Then age, and then where you're tuning in from. And B.R. Mazi, thank you for that. 29, Orlando, Florida, male. Thank you very much for that. What are you doing up so late? It's about 3 o'clock in the morning for you. You're 3 hours ahead of me. Huh? What's going on? And Daniel Rizvan says, and I'm still waiting for the protocol. Daniel, I need to remember the age and so on and where you're tuning in from. And same thing for Samaresh. Puria. Daniel says, thank you, Daniel, for that. 24 male, Illinois. Oh, my goodness, you're also up so early. What's going on? What you guys are going to say? Oh, well, it's Friday night. Maybe you just... you're sleeping as you listen. Oh, okay, so you want a lullaby. La 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 la. Okay, sleep now. What do you want to hear anything? It's time to go to bed. Daniel says, what does Daniel say? Let's see. Daniel says, I don't know if you remember, but I've been much better since the breakup. Well, you better be. It's been a long time. If you are anywhere near my channel, God knows there's 1,600 videos there, that if anybody who is really serious to move on and understand why he or she feels the way they do and act and react after breakup, if they spend time on my channel, they will definitely be feeling much better and perfectly ready to go on to bigger and better things. So I'm sure you have used it, and don't be lazy. Watch the videos. Be patient. Don't expect injection to get you out of this. You gotta listen to the videos, even though they could be long, but understand how you're put together, and that will stay with you all your life, and you can use it again and again and again. And the channel will be here, and hopefully even here after I'm no longer here, which I hope that would not be soon. At least I like to see a couple of million subscribers before then. Let's see. And Daniel says, I am guilty that I still check her social media. Yes, you are. God damn it, leave that alone. You don't need her. You don't need to know what she's doing, and just get on with your life. That is not something you need to do. You're just doing it because you think, oh, if I don't, it's betrayal to the image I have made of her in my mind. She is the princess, she's the goddess, and all that nonsense. It's all about your infatuation with her because you're 24 years old and you love that intimacy and sex, and that is the motivation that makes you feel like, oh, she was so great. No, anybody who meets your standard would be great, even greater than her. Just be patient and go through life, focus on yourself, build your life to something, get that confidence, and then naturally you exude a certain kind of energy that women would be the ones that would like to be in a relationship with you, would be attracted to you. And so you shouldn't worry about it at all. It says, I'm guilty that I still check her social media from time to time, but I have no urge of contacting you. Of course, you shouldn't have, because whoever doesn't want to be with you should not deserve your attention. That's simple, very simple. You got to have respect for yourself. You can't simply constantly follow your desire. So it is, in fact, your desire that you're in love with, your desire that you want to fulfill its commands. It's not really that she's all that. No. It is your ability to desire a woman now is translated to think that this is the right match for you. No, it's not the right match for you. Why? Because if she was the right match for you, she would be with you. The fact that she's not, that disqualifies her. And therefore, if she's disqualified but you still want her, it's not because she's the right match, it's because you have the desire, ability to desire women. That's how you're built. And therefore, your desire is making you want her. Not that she's all that great and a perfect match that you want her. You have this built-in program that you desire woman, and then because that feeling is in you all day long, naturally you will be gravitating toward the memory about the most recent girl that you were in a relationship with. And that, who's that? That's your ex. So you think, oh, I'm thinking about ex, I gotta think about ex, I gotta see what she's doing. No, you don't. It's because there's nobody else there for you to fill that gap right now that you feel, which is someone that you would want to extend your interest and infatuation or your emotions towards. And you think about this all day long because you're a heterosexual male, you love women, you keep thinking about it. And when you think about intimacy, sex, and relationship, naturally, by default, the most recent girl that you had a relationship with comes to your mind. And who's that? That's the girl that is your ex. And then you think, oh, I'm thinking about her all the time. No, you're not thinking about her. You're thinking about what you're programmed to think about, and she will come to your mind when you keep thinking about what you're programmed to think about. That's how it works. So don't be fooled just because you're thinking about a certain girl that you were recently in a relationship and you broke up. That doesn't mean that she is the one that you're really missing and she was the right girl. It just means that's how you work. All right, and we have B.R. Mazi says, just coming in from work actually. Oh, my goodness. You must be working a late shift, huh? Well, I'm delighted that you're here. Thank you for joining us. Now you can go have your dinner or relax, have a cup of tea, whatever it is that you like to drink. And you can continue listening to what we're talking about. And Danielle says, lol, because the lullaby, I guess the lullaby is working, yeah? And Mazi says, I just got out of toxic relationship about 4 months ago, and it's been difficult. Well, listen, it's like saying, I just got out of a hospital because of a snake biting me and I had a toxic reaction, but it's been difficult to not have that toxic in me. If it was a toxic relationship, you should be happy that you're not with her anymore. Why don't you focus on the word toxic, the characteristic of the relationship, instead of focusing on how beautiful she was, oh, how wonderful it was to be with her, and the whole lovey-dovey thing. No, focus on the reality of the conditioning that each one of you had received in your consciousness and the kind of connection that you had through your consciousnesses, which obviously proved that it was not compatible. And work on that, because the relationship is between the two consciousnesses. It is not between the two physical entity. The physical entity is just an invitation for each one of you to like each other on the physical level, and then you try to bond unconsciously. If that happens, the relationship will continue. If it doesn't, or it did and then breaks up, then there is no communication. There is no bonding on conscious level. And unconscious level is where you guys are, who you guys are. You're not the physical entity. You are your consciousness. Your persona is the contents of your consciousness. If that doesn't match, if that doesn't work, then forget it. I don't care how beautiful she is or handsome you are, it would not work. The relationship is not with the physical entities. The relationship is with your persona, your psyche, the fragments of your consciousness, fragments of your psyche. That is what you should remember. So if it was toxic, then that was toxic on consciousness level, because nothing about intimacy and lovey-dovey and the emotional pleasure is toxic. Yeah? If you're both healthy and you're, enjoying each other, well, what's there toxic to it? So toxic is in the consciousness level, is in the persona, is in interaction, is in communication, is in what you guys are not suitable for each other. That's where the toxic thing grows. So, therefore, for that reason, you should not worry about how difficult it is. You should be saying, I don't care how difficult it is. It's not important how difficult it is. It's important that it's possible, and it's important that it must be taking place. That means I don't want to be in that relationship because it's not important how difficult it is. It is healthy for me. I should focus on the fact I got to make it work because that is what my happiness and health depends on it. My happiness and health is not depending on getting back to the toxic relationship. It depends on moving away from toxic relationship. So that's what you should be focusing on whenever you feel that way. And Sam Santosh says, Sam, 24 male, India. Thank you for that. Thank you, Sam. Glad that you're here. And Danielle says, I appreciate everything you said and I agree with you. Then bloody well do it, Danielle. Agreement is nothing. Understanding is nothing. Knowledge is nothing unless you put it to work. So if you agree with me, put that knowledge that you agreed with to work every day. Live on that merit. Live on that rule. Live on that understanding. Conduct your day-to-day life based on you want to build a life for yourself. You want to focus on accomplishments that you have set out to accomplish and build something out of yourself. Make something out of yourself. Feel good. Have confidence. Have energy because of your accomplishments. And then see what the world has in store for you. All right. Chris says H-E. I think it's part of the hello. So in other words, Chris says hey. And I bet you the low, to make it a hello, will come a little bit later on, right? Sam says I have... There we go. There's the low. So Chris actually says hey, then 3 lines down says low. Sam says I have confusion. You do? Join the club. We all do. What's more confusing than a bunch of adults at 12:04 in Vancouver and 3 o'clock in the morning in Eastern United States and 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning UK? They're all gathered here talking about things they should be sleeping right now. All of us. So, it is a confusion, isn't it? The opportunity, he says, are before me. 1, more money, but no free time. 2, less money, but I may have some free time. How to decide? Sam, did you tell me how old you are up there somewhere? Did you? I need that information. Give me your age and where you're tuning in from. Sam is 24 years old. You have finished your university, your education, have you? Answer, answer, answer. Waiting, 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 waiting. Have you finished your university, your education? You have a career? Yes, completed and worked for 1 year. Now, work for 1 year. Why not more? Just 1 year? You don't want to work anymore? So you have finished your university. You are working in the field that you studied, obviously, probably. And he says you have 2 opportunities before you. 1, more money but no free time. At age 24, you have enough free time. You've had enough free time. It's time to get your butt into gear and work hard and make money. And then you decide to ease up or change your career to maybe something maybe gives you more time. Right now, unless it's 24-hour work, I don't recommend that. But if it's like normal 8-9 hours of day working, work it. Work and get money. Build your life. And then when you have some savings and made yourself feel a little bit secure financially, then you can see if it's called for easing up. Right now, what do you have? What do you want that extra time for? To do what? Ha ha ha, he, disco here, disco there. Then what? Eventually, by the time you meet the girl that you want, or you decide to a certain kind of a lifestyle, or organizational preparation for your life, then you want some money and you see, oh, I don't have it because I haven't really been working that hard. I've been just having a good job but had enough time to have fun. But that fun will not get you anywhere. That fun will leave you in us. Oh, how much that fun worth that I kept having it? Now I want the money, and I'm now 30 years old, and I now gotta start building on that so I can get to that level of job that would give me more money. Well, if it's offering to you right now, take the more money and work hard. Don't worry about it. You're young, you can take it. There'll be time that you don't want to work hard. Like me. I don't want to work hard. I want to do what I love. All my life I worked hard. Now I want to do what I love, which is this. So I'm focusing on making this work, and I would like to have more time to do this. But still, if I have more time, I will do something like this. Not that I just want to, I would want to, spend time to just do stuff that I like, I don't know, spending time with horses, maybe inventing products. But mostly I really love what I'm doing. I really enjoy this. So if I don't have to have other businesses running and I have time, I know this is what I would like to spend my time on. But that's the age I am. All through your life, you preparing yourself, grooming yourself for a certain kind of a career that you don't even know is going to come out of the left field. And that's where I am. You could go through all kinds of experiences and research and knowledge all through your life, whether you know it or not, but you're preparing, and someday they all come to be useful. But that someday is not for you now. For you is to choose that money situation and make money and develop yourself. There'll be enough time later. Now, Chris says, morning, Mehran. Good morning, Chris. Just off on my Saturday morning walk. It's finally clicked that I dodged the bullet. I did it now. Gee. Dodged the bullet with my eggs. Oh, yeah. I wish the 23-year-old luck is going to need it. Oh, yeah, you're right. And I hope you mean it, that you actually clicked and you know where you are. I mean, it's just totally unacceptable for you to not see it. If you haven't, see it. If you have, keep watching it. Meaning, keep focusing on the fact that you did really dodge the bullet. And Chris says to Sam, you're 24, go out and make as much money as you can so you can relax and enjoy more free time later in life. That's what I think anyway. Yeah. True. So, what do we have here? We have Ricolin Bryson. Says, Grandpa, we gotta live the full life of ourselves. You know? Yeah, I do. Let's see if Ricolin is a genuine member or is he here with a different agenda. Let me see. He says, I think we should take 24 hours to just see what we could do with what we have. Oh, all right, go ahead. There it is. There it is. I knew it. Ricolin is a troll. he or she just joined us and already is trying to be smarty pants. Says, Grandpa, you talk too much. Well, Ricolin, you're welcome to shut it off and go your own way. Do whatever you like to do. But if you're here, well, you're here by choice. Nobody pushed you to listen to what I have to say. So if you think I'm talking too much, well, that means you're above it all. So go enjoy your own time. I don't like disrespectful people. Let's put it this way. So if you haven't learned manners by this age, you don't need to be here. Now, Baby Yoga says, in my opinion, if you want more money, you don't need more time. You need to bring more value to the marketplace. Personal development will make you more valuable. That's true, Baby Yoga. But you know, for a person who is very young and still doesn't have the skills that you're talking about, well, then if there are only two options in front of him, choosing this or choosing that, then I guess he should be choosing the one that is going to give him more opportunity, at least financially, and then we'll see what would be in store for him later. Sam says, no, it's not 8 hours, it's more than that. 11 hours. It's actually sales of 11 hours. Well, then you gotta give me a little bit more info. When you say 11 hours, there's no company that keeps you 11-hour shift unless it's you're going to pick up a shift and a half or extra work. Or is it a telephone sale? If it's a telephone sale, you got to tell me what kind of, at least something about the jobs, because I cannot compare them just like this. I thought they're both some kind of a corporation and you go and do certain, I don't know, sales or physical involvement in what it is that you're supposed to be trained and do, but it looks to me that I'm in the dark. So if I know a little bit more about the positions, then maybe I would be a little bit more helpful. All right. But my education was engineering, Sam says. But here, for engineering, there's less opportunity and slow career growth in my field. So what is it? It says, I have to telephone customer. Oh, book appointments. Go to their home and sell. Ooh. Oh. Where are you, Sam? Where are you located? India. Well, Sam, I don't know your financial situation. I don't know what other job is. But 9 in the morning to 10 p.m. is 13 hours. Why do you say 11? Lunch and snacks? Nah, that's still work. So you're going to be in the workplace for 13 hours a day? No. What kind of money are we talking about compared to the other job? Is it double the other job? What is it? Is it 5 days a week or 7 days a week? What is it? 4 times the other one. But is that money guaranteed or is it on commission basis? Two time is guaranteed. For how long? If you don't perform for like 2 months, 3 months, they're gonna then fire you, even though they have it guaranteed for 2 months, but they expect you make 4 times, so you pay them the 2 months back. That guaranteed 2 months to them is expense. They will fire you. Okay. What is the other job? Ricolin, I didn't make you feel sad. You deserve the answer I gave you because you were being rude. And if you want to have any honesty, then you should be polite. You want to learn something, this is your chance. You don't have to be here. But you can't be impolite and expect to be spoken to respectfully. Reviews are very bad about that job. Which job? The one that you just talked to me about? Which one? All right, what's the other job? Ricolin, I cannot think of you as my son because you have not performed to that level. So therefore, you can apologize and you can just be a good listener, ask your questions and enjoy it, and don't use that kind of a language here. Simple. Then we will be going on. The other job is design engineer. All right, take that job. Take the design engineer. You say, but I yet to find the job. But you said you have 2 options in front of you. No? Ricolin says, Grandpa, I want to become sun level. Listen, if you really want to be taken seriously, you can simply apologize and stop making these kind of, I want to be sun level, this and that, so forth. Just be polite, be nice. Everybody is caring here, polite, kind. Obviously, I am. Everybody else is too. You ask your question, introduce yourself as your gender, age, where you're tuning in from, and then we'll go on. Sam, if you don't have the engineering job, then why did you say you have 2 jobs that you're facing with? So there's only one, the salesman thing, yeah? Sam says yes, sales or design. Sales means I can work for 1 year, make money, and resign. Or I do design, earn less, but there is a career. But look, Sam, please answer me clearly. Are both jobs offered to you? Are they both available? Or one of them, the sales one, is available and the other one is not? Ricolin, you know, you're disappointing me. From one end, you want to portray that you're not a troll, that you want to be this, and you say, I'm sorry for my rudeness, but then you ask another rude question. Are you here to interview me that what my love life is like, or are you here to learn something and ask your questions? So figure it out, because I really don't care about these sort of discussions. It's wasting our time. Sam says, sales is available. All right, sales is available. The other one is not available, right? Take the one that is available and look for the one that you like while you're working on that. Leave the doors open. All right. Ricolin, I'm not going to respond to you anymore. You're just exactly as I thought. So, all right. You can enjoy being here while you're not being a nuisance in your words. Otherwise, feel free to move on. Enjoy yourself on other channels if that is what you really are here for, to just create a little bit of a wave. Sam says, other I have to find, but within 13th of this month, I have to decide. Well, as I mentioned, take the job that is available, the sale one. You do your best. While you're doing that job, which involves lots of long hours, look for another job that you like. That would be a normal hour, that you can have a career, you can have a life. Because most of these telephone jobs, they'll suck the life out of you, and when you're not performing, they'll kick you out. And it's not a career, really. When their business goes out, it goes out. Then you got to look for something else. Find a company that you can learn in your field in that company, and you continue. Says, but the problem is 9 to 10 job, PM job. I can't think anything other than sales. After 1 year, I will have money, but don't know what I can do next. Well, then you will figure it out. But in the meantime, while you're working for them, send resumes to other companies that is a suitable job that you like, and see what happens. Maybe they'll invite you for an interview, then you go and see what happens. So if you don't want to be out of work, at least take this one and try it, see how you like it. Maybe you don't like it and you quit. Maybe in the meantime you'll find somebody else, And not somebody else, some other work, that would be fine. All right. Well, guys, it looks like that it's been over an hour that we've been here. So, and there's no more questions here. I'd like to thank you very much for being here and allowing me to share a thing or two with you guys. And I look forward to talk to you again. I'm not sure when, but whenever it is. In the meantime, I hope you will be good to yourself and to the others, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.